Hey everybody, welcome back. This is another TTM video. We like to get autographs TTM or through the mail just by sending your favorite athlete or celebrity a request on a card or a photograph along with a self-addressed stamped envelope. Send it off asking for their autograph. You'll be surprised how many times you can get a return. When we do, we have a group that comes to YouTube and shares the information. That way we can all get autographs from our favorite athletes and celebrities. We've got 8, so I need to stop jabbing and get right to it. The first one is coming from... Where is it coming from? Hard to read. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Reindeer. It is Dave Robinson, old Packer Hall of Famer. All right. He's 79 years old now. Former linebacker. He played for 12 years in the NFL from 63 to 74, mostly for these Packers. Ended up playing for the Washington Redskins for a couple years at the end of his career. 3 times in the Pro Bowl, 3-time NFL champ, 2 times Super Bowl champ, Super Bowls 1 and 2. And he's on the coveted NFL 1960s All-Decade team, which I'm fond of saying those guys, those teams are just filled from top to bottom with Hall of Famers. And Dave Robinson's no exception for that 1960 team. Great player at Penn State, played both ways there. College Football Hall of Fame in '97. Pro Football Hall of Fame, as he says on his card, 2013. Incidentally, he made the Packers Hall of Fame in '82. So he does charge a fee. He charges $5 per card and $10 for photograph, which I've received him before on a photograph, as you may remember. It's $10 for an 8x10. Very quick turnaround, 6 days. $5 fee for Hall of Famer Dave Robinson. Next one's coming from the Metroplex, Michigan. I've got a feeling we know who this is, and it is Mr. Keith Miller. He is a sports agent right now. 57-year-old former infielder turned sports agent. He played for 9 seasons, and these are the 2 teams he played for. Mostly, but split time pretty evenly, I guess, with the Mets and Royals on that 92 Upper Deck, 1990 Upper Deck, and the 92 Fleer Ultra. Sign it beautiful blue Sharpie. He was actually, he played infield, but he was actually the starting center fielder for the Mets in that 1990 season. Didn't last too long. They acquired Darryl Boston from the White Sox, and they kind of moved back Keith Miller back to the infield, where he played second, short, and third, kind of interchangeably, maybe a little bit of first base late in his career. But he was traded from the Mets to the Royals in that multiplayer Brett Saberhagen deal. Sent a bunch of players over to the Royals, and they sent a bunch of people back to the Mets. As I said, he's a sports agent now. Represents guys like David Wright, Scott Rowland. I think the name of his company is Aces, Inc. 9 days, no fee for Keith Miller. Next one coming from New York, New York. Because if he can make it there, he can make it just about anywhere. And it's Carl Banks. Sweet. I sent these a long time ago. Long time before the coronavirus hit. Sent 289 Pro sets just to see if I didn't mind losing him if they never came back. Boy, it's been a while. Great linebacker, though, for the Giants in the 80s. He's, what, 57 years old as well as Keith Miller. He's 57. Played for 12 years, 84 to 95. Mostly for those Giants. Played a year with the Redskins, I think, late, and then a couple maybe with the Brownies. Overshadowed by a guy named Lawrence Taylor most of his career. Banks was a great player, but for example, he's on the All-Decade team for the 1980s, but he was only elected to 1 Pro Bowl team. So that's kind of shocking. He was a finalist for the 20 for 2020 in the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. I don't think he was elected, but he was a finalist, so finally getting some of the credit he's due. 2-time Super Bowl champ, 21 and 25 for those Giants. He's been doing radio broadcasts on Sirius XM and for the Giants football games. I'll have to do some quick math here. That's 126 days. No fee. I sent that to a high-rise in New York City and got it back from New York, New York. 126 days, no fee. Next one's coming from Santa Clarita, California. Santa Clarita, California. Hey, another long one. That's what she said. This has been out forever. Manny Mota. I sent this long before spring training to the Dodger Stadium, so now they're getting back into it. Maybe he's catching up on his mail. Manny Mota, he's got that real distinctive signature there. Looks like an EKG. Manny Mota, 3 of 3, 78, 79, and this swell great. So it was 1990. I think so, 1990 baseball greats. The great Manny Mota. First time I've received Manny Mota. So that's kind of cool. I love his signature. He's been talk about a baseball lifer. He's been involved in the game for decades. He's 82 years old now. He was an outfielder and pinch hitter for 21 seasons, from 62 to 82, mostly for these Dodgers. But don't forget he played 6 or 7 years with those 60s Pirates. And still involved in the game. I think he's a minor league hitting instructor now. And he does broadcasts for their Spanish radio broadcast. So, coached for 33 years, which was the longest tenure in Dodgers history. Maybe the longest tenure. Longest tenure. All-Star in 1973, and he's the all-time leader in pinch hits. Really good hitter. Finished his career with a batting average of .304. And 2-time World Series champ. Once as a player in '81, and once as a coach in '88. And that's been out for almost 6 months. Let's see. 170 days. 170 days, Manny Mota, no fee. two stragglers out there. All right, this next one is coming from Spokane, Washington. Spokane, I have no idea. Spokane, Washington. Oh, it's Hugh McElhenny. Why is it coming from Spokane? He lives in Nevada, Henderson, Nevada. Hugh McElhenny, Hall of Fame 70. Ooh! You guys have seen these on a recent Mail Day video. Wow. Those look sharp. Vintage wax. Love it. He's 91 years old now. He was the king. Talk about the GOAT. He was the GOAT for a long time. Hugh McElhenny, part of that $1 million backfield with 4 Hall of Famers. Him. Y.A. Tittle was the quarterback. Joe the Jet Perry was the running back. And John Henry Johnson was another running back. Great, great player. One of the best of all time for sure. 6 times in the Pro Bowl. 1950s All-Decade team. And he retired with the 3rd most all-purpose yards of all time when he quit the game. Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1970. College Football Hall of Fame in 1981. 13 days. Why I got it back from Spokane, I don't know. But there is a $10 fee for his signature. And he once signed an 8x10 for me for $10 as well. So I think it's just $10 across the board for one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. Hugh McElhenny. All right, next one's coming from Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington. Overlooking the Mount Rainier. Soup Campbell. All right, that's a good one. Yeah, he's another 78 years old himself. He was an infielder for 8 seasons, 67 to 74. I sent him 2. 71 tops and 72 tops. Nice. Signed him in black ballpoint. Those old-timers love signing in ink. Love it. All right. Dave Soup Campbell. Nicknamed Soup, obviously, because of the Campbell name. But he started doing, he played from 67 to 74. And then he started, after he retired as a player, started doing Padres broadcasts for their games, and not long after retiring, but did that for about 40 years. 90 to 2010, he worked for ESPN. You probably remember hearing him on Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. He was the color commentator for those games. Dave Soup Campbell, 10 days, no fee. Next one's coming from Los Angeles, Cali. Los Angeles, Cali. Ooh, no hard card. They lived to tell the tale. Sam Bam Cunningham, and he put the nickname Sam Bam. He looks like another Cunningham who was a quarterback for good reason. Sam is Randall's older brother, but Sam Bam was a great player as well. I don't know if that's his rookie card or not. That might be his second year. But he played for 10 years from 73 to 82, all for these New England Patriots. All-American at USC. He made the Pro Bowl in 78. That might be his second year card. Looks like it is. Yeah, let's see what he did in 78. Nope, no, that's a 77 top. So his 78 season's not on there. But that's the year the Patriots led the league in rushing, set a league record, which held on for about 40 years until it was broken last year, 2019, by the Ravens. So they had a big rushing team with John Hanna on the offensive line. He ended his career with 5,400 rushing yards. Great career, 49 touchdowns. Incidentally, his brother Randall had 4,900 rushing yards, most ever by a quarterback. So his older brother beat him by 500. Patriots Hall of Fame in 2010. Sam Bam Cunningham. Speaking of 10 days, no fee for Sam Bam Cunningham. Let me get the easel out. Next one's coming from Santa Clarita. Another one from Santa Clarita, California. And it's an 8x10. So let's see who it be. Santa Clarita, 8x10. All right. Well, looks like we got a return here. Let's see if she signed it anyway. This is from Dawn Wells. Marianne, fame of Gilligan's Island. Send her 2 8x10 photographs. Neither one are signed. That's okay. Thank you for being a fan of Gilligan's Island, Marianne. We have sent items, $20 fee per signature. All right. Ongoing abuse by enterprising collectors. Cash is not recommended. Okay. Well, $20 for old Marianne. DawnWells.com. We'll have to see about that. Ginger charges 10, I believe. Tina Louise charges 10 per signature. So that's kind of disappointing. I feel threatened. Anyway, we got 7 of 8 with a return to sender. She wants a fee of $20. Hey, that's it, guys and gals. Thanks for watching another TTM video. Dave Robinson, Hall of Famer, $5 in 6 days. Where are you, Dave? Psh, psh. Keith Miller, 9 days, no fee. Carl Banks, 126 days, no fee. Manny Mota, 170 days, no fee. Hugh McElhenny, there's a $10 fee per, but he's one of the greatest of all time. So go get him now. He's 91, 13 days. Dave Soup Campbell, 10 days, no fee. And Sam Bam Cunningham, 10 days, no fee. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. You can subscribe by either clicking the subscription rectangle right there, or I'm going to make a pop-up right here where you can have one click. And check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.